Good morning, Dean. How are you?
Well, I'm doing good, Jamie. A little cool this morning.
Well, as folks can hear you, you're not in the studio with me today, right?
Well, I'm not in the studio. You know, I've been in Little Rock this weekend. I kind of, not intentionally, but, followed the storm from Berryville, came down Friday and went right into the storm. And
Right, so you left the station last Friday and chased the tornadoes, didn't you?
I did.
Oh, my goodness.
I had all kinds of people text me on the way to see if our house in Hot Springs Village was okay. And, of course, I hadn't gotten there. And then I've been this week in Little Rock at the Arkansas Economic Development Commission has actually a economic development course. So I've been here and we're actually in West Little Rock. I mean, we are just about 3 blocks away from the birth of the tornado.
Oh, no kidding.
Through Little Rock. Yeah.
Well, I mean, for one thing, it's. I'm glad to hear you working. One, but I guess we're getting a close up witness of what you're seeing up there, because I know, we had a tornado here, and I know you know all about it as well, and we'll talk a little bit about it. But tell me a little bit about. This was a big tornado that stayed on the ground for quite some time, didn't it?
Right, and I'll throw an apology out there. I took it a little bit light. We made an announcement last Friday and just said that today the city of Berryville is going to be testing their storm sirens at 10 o'clock, and which is wonderful, and it is a test, but it is serious business and do it for a reason. So, and those will go off today. I'm assuming. I haven't heard if they've changed that or not.
Right.
But,
as far as we know,
I think it is supposed to still go off as a test at 10 o'clock today. But I'm at here in West Little Rock. We're probably about 4 blocks away from basically the mouth of where the tornado hit here in West Little Rock, and of course they've estimated that the winds were 165 miles an hour, and
my goodness,
that the tornado itself was 600 yards wide and went along the ground for 32 miles. It did cross the Arkansas River here from Little Rock to North Little Rock.
Okay, and so I guess that's a direction to Wynne, Arkansas.
Yeah, it went kind of from West Little Rock across to North Little Rock into Sherwood, Jacksonville, and then ended up going up and hitting Wynne, did major damage up there, and there were 4 people lost in Wynne, in addition to one in Little Rock that was lost due to the tornado. And so it's been interesting to see. Reba did come down with me, and she actually, while she was here, while I was in the conference, volunteered with one of the local churches to with their relief work and service for it. So just people everywhere out trying to help, and it does help you appreciate where you live, and really the heart of Arkansans, and everybody stepping forward to see what they can do in these times. So you really know the nature and character of people when adversity hits, and it is great to be an Arkansans, during these times.
Exactly. Well, and I know it's a state deal, but we always talk about Berryville and Wynne is a small community, just like Berryville, right?
Well, we've got our good friend there, Bobby Caldwell.
Yeah,
who has the radio stations. He's got them all over. He does. Northeast Arkansas and eastern Arkansas, and just his house was hit. He said it wasn't severe, but and it was just part of it. But obviously the school that was hit. My daughter teaches at Bradley Elementary, a special ed teacher here in kind of central Little Rock, and the storm hit about 2 blocks away from her, and it was very fortunate. She had to get her students and put them in the bathroom. They were in there for about an hour.
Oh, no kidding.
Waiting it out, and sometimes you just don't know how blessed you are, but Little Rock School District didn't let out of school, and it was probably a good thing, because a lot of those kids that she works with in services, would either been in a bus or something like that when it came through, or in their homes that got hit in that area. And then kind of the same thing with Wynn is that they let out of school, so they were fortunate on the other end of the spectrum. And it went through and just annihilated, their campus. So,
oh my goodness,
just very fortunate with, the severe damage that was done. That there was just a minimum of lives that were with, again, as you look and witness the devastation. We are fortunate. We feel and keep those people that lost loved ones or injured
most definitely
in our thoughts and prayers. But
and
looking at it, it really could have been much worse.
Much worse. Well, and our friend Bobby Godwell, I know we've both known him for many years. I've known him through the Arkansas Broadcasters Association. Good friend of ours, and it's real when it's happened to a person. I know you texted me that Saturday morning after it happened, and of course, I know there's a lot of ways that folks can help. I know the United Methodist Church there in Wynn, so you can get a hold of the Berryville United Methodist Church, and I think Green Forest. There's ways to help, and I know a lot of people are helping. But thank goodness, Berryville was safe. And I'll kind of give you the side on our end of it. Fortunately, not a lot of property damages, but there was some, but definitely no loss of lives. And a lot of the news agencies around us, they did, with it being fresh with Little Rock and Wynn, these were tornadoes that were spurring right through Carroll County. And of course, Dean, it's about 5:30. Our phones hit. Linda got on the air at 5:30 as well. Our emergency broadcast went off, and of course the sirens went off as well. So those kind of things, they help, but you got to take cover if you hear it, right? And and I can tell you, my wife and I, we got up and we got into our safe room. I know Anthony and Olivia, they drove to his dad's place, David Ryder. And, of course, there was some damage on our school. It was actually storage where we've used to be the old first grade buildings, the way I understood it. The roof was taken off of that. But our local folks, got the word out. I know Carroll County Judge David Ryder was interviewed on the Gazette paper this past day or so, and Joey Curtis, assistant high school principal, KY3, came and talked to him, and of course Mayor Tim was talking to some folks as well. So it's not just about publicity, but it's about thank goodness that folks, that we've got a chance to save ourselves at those things, and we've got to do the right thing when it comes with the storm sirens, and it is important when you hear those this afternoon or this morning here at 10 o'clock. So
well, and we've talked before about various assets in our community, and we talk about the newspaper, but the radio station, in times like these, just that ability to get out instant information. And Bobby Caldwell there in Wynn, he has a radio station, and he said the station was fine. So, and how his heart is too. They were out there trying to get the word out as much as possible. But when I saw the pictures there in Berryville at the old first grade school, that was connected to the old school cafeteria. I can remember going there and the old Hostess bread truck would come in there, and we'd sneak down there, and we'd pay him a quarter for 100